Westfield View Farms is a family-run farm. Myself and my brothers and my parents all work here. We have 5 employees. We have some seasonal employees as well as 3,500 head of cattle through the winter months, and we farm approximately 650 acres. COR certification is recognition that we are doing everything that we can to have the best safety practices on our farm.
At Vernon Seed Orchard Company, we produce A-class seed for reforestation in British Columbia. At this site, we have 210 acres of lodgepole pine, Douglas fir, and white spruce trees. We have 5 full-time employees, but in August, during our harvest, we employ 40 to 50 cone pickers. The COR management program through AgSafe is a way to have best practices. It goes above and beyond the status quo. It's a great annual way to have a report card on your safety program.
Ron & Sons Nursery is a wholesale potted nursery. We have over 100 acres of production. In our peak seasons, we have up to 120 employees that are working here. We have over 1,000 varieties of plants growing here in various sizes of pots that we sell to all of Western Canada and Northwestern United States. To get COR certified, to do all the paperwork, it was a project that I worked on around my normal duties, but it was very, very well worth it.
We were already doing most of the practices that are suggested and everything that is required of us, but our record keeping wasn't there, so it was more of a paperwork undertaking more than like in physical practices out on the farm.
It's very easy to follow, very easy to understand. The support that you have through AgSafe staff, it makes the process very easy and painless. Well, the actual COR program doesn't cost anything. Making sure you're safe, so having the proper PPE maybe costs something, but the actual COR program, there's no cost to you, there's only benefit.
There is a discount on your WCB premiums once you gain your certifications. So the time that I'm going to put in initially to get the program running and get everything up to date here, over the years, we're always going to get that discount. As long as we keep our certification, it's going to pay off that way.
It has saved us a lot of money because of a lot less injuries, a lot less WCB claims. Our rates have gone down.
Another benefit to us gaining our COR certification is that we're proving our due diligence and meeting our legal requirements as employers.
Our overall safety program has always been excellent, but now there's just more detail into each of the processes, and the COR program has helped find those holes that we had and make them better even than they were before.
In our weekly meetings with our employees, they've been telling us that since we've been doing the program and we've been working towards our COR certification, that they can tell that we're valuing them and what they do.
The first thing I heard from the employees were kind of negative comments like, oh great, it's going to be a big hassle, we're not going to be able to get anything done. But as we started to get into it, they realized that it's just minor tweaks and we just got to alter minor things, and it's pretty simple really.
When we had to go to high-vis vests, everybody was against it. But once we entered the COR program, everybody's doing it now. Before, it was a hard thing to get people to wear these things. Now, everybody seems to be on board.
I've found that people, other employees, are more freely wanting to come up and will tell us if they feel that there's a hazard or there's a risk involved or what they're doing is unsafe. And they know that once it's brought up, we deal with it. Management is totally on board with this, and they've learned a lot through it because we have management meetings now twice a year, and that's part of the COR program.
Productivity is up because obviously there's not as many people getting hurt, and people are more willing to come to work knowing that.
I think all ranchers and farmers and anybody in agriculture, they're all very proud people. It's just one more way that we can show how proud we are of what we're doing and that we are doing things right.
So if I was talking to someone who was unsure about completing the COR program, I would stress the benefits beyond the monetary incentives given by WorkSafe BC, because having the COR program highlights different checklists that make your business run more efficient. And you also have less lost time accidents, which means that your core people are there every day to work. And that's the benefit.
You can't just have your head in the sand and say, nope, I'm not changing, because the world's always changing and people are always coming up with better ways to do things. So you have to have that attitude, especially with safety. Safety's ongoing, it never ends, right?
Whether you're new to safety on your site or you're an old hand at safety at your site, what it brings to the table is it's easy to use. You have an incentive at the end, so it's a win-win situation.
We really care about our people here, and the health and safety is a huge issue in order to keep our people healthy, and COR was a huge part of that.
COR just prevents people from getting hurt, and it's the right thing to do, and I believe it'll save lives.
Safety at work isn't just about following rules and regulations. It's about, at the end of the day, going home to your family and living life after work and being healthy to do so.
And I hope with COR that we'll be able to set an example of what is safe when we're doing our job.